Hello, I'm so excited that you are working out with me today. If you are at home and you don't have very much equipment, don't worry because the only thing we're going to use today is a chair. We're going to use the chair for most of our moves, but if you decide that you want to stand up and do the moves out of the chair, you're always welcome to. We're going to start with I guess we're starting with my daughter calling me. We're going to start sitting in our chair. We're going to do each move for 45 seconds and then we'll have a 15-second recovery in between each move. We'll do 4 sets and 3 moves between that. So if I've gotten you all confused with all these numbers, good news is you're working out with me today, so you just have to follow along. So I'm starting sitting in my chair and I'm at the very top edge of the chair and I'm sitting up nice and tall. So no lounging today in our chair, watching me work out. We're going to sit up and we're going to stay engaged. Shoulders are relaxed. Core is nice and tight. Now our first 3 moves are just going to start us warming up. So we're going to start with a march or a high knee. We can have small arms for this. And then when I tell you to, we're going to move into a run. So just go ahead and wait on that run until I tell you. I'm going to start our timer and we're going to do our first 45 seconds. Okay, here we go. So starting with that march. Now once again, if you wanted to be standing up to march, you definitely can. I'm going to preview most of these moves seated. So if you're in a seated position, you can stay with me. I promise you, whether if you stand or sit, you're going to get a great workout. Because if I stand, maybe I can only go so fast. And if I sit, I can kind of pick my pace up. I can get my knees a little bit higher because I'm seated, engaging my core. Shoulders should be relaxed. Put a smile on your face because we're working out together today. I didn't have any room in any other place in Family Wellness to work out with you today. So here we are in my office. Kind of shows that you don't have to have a lot of space to work out. It's literally the size of a closet. Okay, recover. So you could do this in your closet. I hope you don't have to, but you could. Next, we're going to do those running feet. So make sure your shoulders stay relaxed. Get your arms ready to move along with those legs. Nice big breath. Ready? Here we go. Fast feet. Fast, 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 fast. You can kind of hear my feet pounding on the floor just a little bit. That's how fast I'm going. I hope you're going as fast as I am. Go, 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 go. So we're going to do this one 2 times. This is our first time through on this running move. It kind of makes me think of the Flintstones. Do you remember that? How they'd have to power up their car. Fast feet. Maybe a football player, how they do this standing on the field. If you were standing up, you could be doing that same thing. Go, 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 go. Core is tight. Sit up nice and tall. You have 12 seconds left with this. I hope you're working hard. Remember, we're warming up the body here. Go, go, go. Arms and legs. Keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving. Woo! Take a break. Woo. We're 1 minute, we're like 2 minutes into our workout. How are you feeling? Okay, now the next one, kind of like when we did those high knees, we're going to do a leg extension. That means we're kicking, but we're kicking through the heel. So make sure you don't point the toe, press the heel. All right, here we go. Kick, kick. So take this one just a little bit slower, pull the knee up, kick through the heel. Every time you do that, you should be tightening up your quad. So your quad, the top part of your leg, should be working very hard. Don't worry about your hands on this one. I want you to make sure you're sitting up tall. I like to put my hands on the top of my legs because you should feel that muscle tightening underneath. Another thing you want to watch out for here is that you're not leaning back at you as you do these. Make sure you use your core to keep your body up nice and tall. Kick through that heel every single time. You should squeeze that quad. Are you feeling it? Maybe not yet. Take a breath. Remember, we're doing that running man 2 times. This is where we're coming back to it. You definitely can stay seated or you can stand up. I'm going to try standing up on this next one. You make sure you do what's right for you. Ready? Here we go. Shoulders are relaxed. Core is nice and tight, whether if you're standing or seated. Go as fast as you can. Fast, fast, fast. Should we pretend something's chasing us? If we really were the Flintstones, maybe it'd be a dinosaur. Yikes! Maybe it's those Christmas calories that you're running from. Maybe you enjoyed yourself at Christmas. I hope you did. Go, 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 go. Keep breathing. Hang in there. We have 12 seconds left. Go, 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 go. Don't slow down. Don't slow down. You know what that dinosaur dinosaur to giggle. Almost there, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Good job. That was the end of our first round. Do you feel warmed up? I feel like I'm warmed up. Okay, so our next one, we're gonna work on our core a little bit. We're doing 3 moves. No, we're actually just doing 2 moves on this one, once on each side. So we're gonna bring our hands behind our head. Think about trying to get a big range of motion through your chest by opening up your elbows, so don't let them pull together. Make sure they stay out. I'm sitting up nice and tall, and I'm gonna dip my elbow down towards one side and then pull it up again. So we're working this oblique right here. We're gonna crunch and then lengthen. We'll do a steam engine in between our moves. I'll show that to you when it's time. We got 15 seconds in between. Ready? Here we go. Arms are up. Crunch to one side and stay on that side. So keep going towards one side. I'm going towards my left. It might be your right side if you're looking at me. Make sure elbows stay nice and wide. Don't pull on the head. You should feel that squeeze every time. I like to pretend I took an egg and I placed an egg right in my waist. I'm trying to crack that egg in between my rib cage and my hip point. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Got about 12 seconds left. Hang in there. Navel should be pulled in nice and tight. You might even feel this starting to work your lower back or obliques. Kind of slide right into that lower back connection. Everything's connected. Woo, take a break. Okay, our next one's a steam engine. So we're gonna bring the opposite elbow towards the opposite knee, kind of like that high knee we practiced in the beginning. And we're gonna squeeze the core as we do it. Shoulders are relaxed. Get those arms back up. Here we go. Squeeze, squeeze. You think about if we were laying on the floor and we were doing crunches on the floor, how we have to squeeze our abs to get our 2 appendages close to each other. That's what we're working for right here in our chair. Now, if you were standing, they might look like this. You're welcome to do this standing. You're gonna get a good workout today, whether if you stay standing or seated the entire time. Keep breathing. Hang in there. About 10 seconds left on this one. Then we're gonna go back and do the oblique on the other side. Core this round. Making sure everything's warmed up. Oh yeah. Good job. Little breath. We'll come back to that oblique squeeze. I'm sore from my workout yesterday, so I can feel it in my shoulders just keeping my arms up. Okay, here we go. Bring it up. Squeeze towards the opposite side. Think about cracking that egg. Think about squeezing that oblique. It's not just about moving through the arms. You want to make sure you're moving through that waist. Once again, you could sure do this standing up. It doesn't really change our move at all. You don't even need weights or equipment to get a good workout. Just a sturdy chair is enough. Mine's even just a folding chair. Maybe you have a kitchen table chair you can use. We only have 7 seconds left. We're almost there. This one flew by. Woo, good job. Little breath. We're coming back to that steam engine. My shoulders feel it. It's not even what we're working. I'm just sore. Okay, get ready. Here we go. Elbow and knee dip towards each other. Squeeze that core. Squeeze, squeeze. Really mind to muscle. Think about pulling that navel in towards the spine on every single crunch. Squeeze it. Squeeze it. Zip up your abdominals. Elbows are nice and open. Get that little twist thrown in there. You're doing awesome. I'm gonna lose our music, but I want you to keep going. Keep thinking about squeezing, squeezing, trying to scoop out those abs every time you pull the knee up. You might be going a little different pace than I am. That's okay. We're all doing our best today. Woo, good job. Okay, little breather. We're gonna move on to our next round, so you can take a drink while I talk if you'd like. We're gonna do some tricep dips. Tricep dips can be a challenging move, so if you don't feel like you're quite up for it, I'm gonna give you a little alternative, okay? But we're gonna do tricep dips, we're gonna do jacks. If you wanna stand up and do a true jumping jacks or a half jack, you can. I'm gonna do a chair jack today, which can be just as challenging as a standing jumping jack. Then we're gonna do a push-up. Once again, I'm gonna show it to you on my chair, or you can head to the wall, like I have a wall and a door behind me. You can move to the wall of your house if you feel like the chair is too challenging for you. Then we're gonna end it with those jacks again, so lots of different jack versions that you get to choose from. Okay, first one's gonna be triceps. Hands come to the chair, and I'm just gonna turn my chair so that you can see my body a little bit easier. You can kind of see my body. Hands come to the chair, core is tight, and we're gonna keep a bend in our knees today. So make sure your shoulders stay away from the ears. You're gonna scoot yourself off of the chair, and then maybe you're just doing a little movement, or you might even just be holding yourself here. So I know you can't see my butt, but my butt is hovering into empty space that's off of the chair. If you want to do a true tricep dip, we're gonna drop our weight down and then pull back up, making sure our elbows stay extended behind us. So that's a little different version if you can't quite handle the body weight up and down. We have 45 seconds to play with it, so do the very best that you can. That's our first one. Are you ready? Set? Here we go, 45 seconds. Maybe you're moving off the chair and you're just hovering right here, using your muscles to hold yourself up, or you can come into those dips. Makes it a little easier to have this bend in our knees. If we're really challenging ourselves today, you could stick your legs straight out in front of you. That makes it a lot more challenging handling that weight without the support of the legs. So pick and choose. Once again, maybe you're just hovering. Now, if you need to sit down, take a break, then do it. If you can stay with it the whole time, awesome. This isn't one we do standing. We're right here on the edge of our chair the whole time. Keep breathing. Oh, that was it. Ooh, my arms could feel that. Okay, next one is those chair jacks. So you could always do a half jack, means one leg stretching out and then the other while the arms move. You can do that standing, or you can do a full jack with me. Full jack means both legs go out at a slight angle as my arms come up and down. Now, because I'm in this chair, I can really get moving. I can really cook. So if you're sitting in your chair, I want you to really go at a fast pace. Now, if you're standing, your jack might look like this. Good for you. Or maybe that half jack here while you're standing. Big arm movement no matter what. I guess I just decided I was going to stay standing. I'll do the chair one next. Remember to find your best. What's best for you? What's you and your best? Good job. Okay, next one. We're gonna be in the chair in a plank form. So hands come to the chair. We're lengthening back behind us. We're gonna do our push-up from here. Or you can be up against the wall. Push up and down from the wall. Okay, here we go. Even in my tiny little office, finding ways to do this. So plank, so make sure your butt's not sticking up. Come down, push back up. You want to watch to make sure that your shoulders are over top of your wrists. So don't push back like this. Make sure you're over top. Now, if you're doing this at the wall, you want to try and make sure your feet are back far enough that you're getting that push-up motion. If you're too close, it's going to be very easy. If you're so far back that your wrists are up, then it means you're back too far. Okay, that was it. We're going back for those jumping jacks. I'm going to actually do my jacks in my chair this time. Nice big breath. See, even in this tiny little office, we're making it work. Here we go. Big arms, big legs. If you're sitting in the chair, really make them fast. Even if you're just doing one leg at a time, it's those moving arms that are really getting that heart rate up. If you have shoulder issues, maybe your arms look a little bit like this. It's okay. Can you go just a little faster? Over that halfway mark. Come on, hang in there with me. You can do it. should be coming up. We should have a quick heart rate on these. Remember, if you need to slow this down to a 1 or just slow it, do it. Woo! I'm starting to get warm. How about you? Good job. Next 3 moves, we're going to work the legs just a little bit more. First, we're going to do a sit to stand. So it's like it sounds. We're going to sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up. Now, if you don't need your chair, you're welcome to do a squat, where your booty is just hovering over the chair, or maybe just taps it instead of resting the weight. So I'm going to let you choose what's best for you. Then a seated toy soldier, you can also do this standing. One leg extends as the arm reaches towards that toe. It doesn't have to touch the toe, but I want you to keep the head and the heart up nice and tall, so no bending forward. You should just be reaching the arm, small twist through that rib cage, okay? Once again, back to that leg extension, so it's using our quad for that. Then we're gonna do a squat with a kick or with a leg extension. I'm gonna show that to you both standing and seated, so you get to choose your version, and then we'll end with that toy soldier again, all right? So starting with that sit to stand, I hope you got a drink, took a breath, because we're ready to roll again. Here we go, seated to standing to seated. Now if you don't need the chair, maybe you just hover over the seat, bump your tailbone down on the seat. You don't have to come all the way down into a sit, unless if you feel like you need it. Heart stays nice and open, we're up tall. You should be able to wiggle your toes the entire time, making sure we have that good form. Looking good, are you feeling good? I hope you are. We're getting a good workout in today. Woo, good job. Take a little breather. You're welcome to sit back and down into your chair. Once again, toy soldier, finding that leg extension, or you can do this standing. I'm going to show it to you standing. Okay, here we go. Opposite leg and opposite arm reach towards each other. I'm fighting to have a little twist to keep my head up and to get my leg up as high as I can. I'm not only using my hip flexor, my abs, my back, my glutes, my lower abdominals. It's hard to hit, hard to work, but I'm also really using that quad, firing up the quad. Because we're kicking with that toe up because we want to try and reach the toe. Now remember, if you're seated, it looks the exact same. We got about 12 seconds left. It's just a difference in how we're distributing the weight from the chair to standing. Woo, good job. Next one in this round is that squat to kick or leg extension. So you can stand up, kick on both sides, then come back to that squat, or you can do a sit to stand like this. Stand up, sit back down. Now leg extension on each side. Core is tight, don't lean back. Here we go, stand up, sit down, leg extension. One on each side. Okay, I'm gonna do the other way. I'm gonna stand up, I'm gonna leg extension at the top, kick through the heel. Here's that squat, come back up, kick through the heel. Make sure you keep breathing while you're here, heart stays open. Once again, we can wiggle the toes in that squat if you're not sitting all the way down. Wherever your kicks land, whether if you're seated or standing, make sure it's those quads that you really are firing up. I can feel mine, good job. We're back to our toy soldier once again. You can be standing or seated. I'm gonna sit this round. I'm not leaning back against my chair. I'm sitting up nice and tall, right on the edge of the chair. Here we go, nice big reach. My head is up tall. I could put a book on top of my head if I needed to. It would stay right there. Finding that little twist through my rib cage. I'm extending through my quad, lots of quads this round. Getting a great full body workout. Keep breathing. You're doing awesome. 15 seconds, then we can have a drink. You're doing so great. Really squeeze those quads every time. This is it. Woo! Good job. We're not quite done yet, but go ahead and grab a drink. I'm gonna pull my hair back because I'm getting warm in my little office. All right, next round. We're gonna do a reverse tabletop, and then we're gonna climb the ladder, hopefully for fitness success. I'll show you that ladder. And then a back extension, and then the ladder again. So the reverse table reminds me a lot of the tricep extension that we did, or the tricep dips that we did. So here we have those knees bent once again. Hands come onto our chair. We're sitting on the edge. You can come back to that hover, but the point on this one is to pull your abs in, to press your hips up towards the sky. Head should lengthen. You're squeezing back, glutes and hamstrings, and then bringing it back down. You can take a break on the chair, or you can just come back to the chair and then push back up again. Okay, so that is our our reverse table. Okay, and then we'll do that ladder. I'll show you that when we get going. Back extension, I'm going to show you from this angle also. Back again to having the hands up. Keep your spine nice and flat. Remember, you need to not be sitting back in your chair. You need to be up on the edge. Now we're going to come forward and then squeeze back up. Come forward, squeeze back up. So this might seem kind of a little bit easier. Maybe try to pick up your pace a little bit and keep the pace quicker. If you want to do this one standing, you can. It would look like this: soft knees, tight core, as we push that tailbone all the way back towards that back wall, flattening the back, and then coming back up. All right? Okay, let's start with that tabletop. Ready, set, go. Hands are on the chair. You should slide off. Here we're going to press the hips up, squeeze, 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 and then back down again. Do it again. Feel free to move at your pace. It's really all about that squeeze on the top. If you wanted to make this more challenging, you could straighten the legs out underneath you and then push the hips up. Woo, I can feel the difference. That's challenging. Feel free to keep your knees underneath you. If this is still too hard, come back to that hover where your butt's not touching, and maybe you just pull it up slightly, and that's as far as you go. So think about whatever it means to try and squeeze your body weight up. You might even be doing this in the chair, and maybe you don't even really get the body off of the chair. Okay, take a breath. All different ways to do it. Okay, next one is the ladder. We're gonna go back to our marching knees, and this time we're gonna pretend like we're climbing up a ladder. So here we go. Shoulders are down, march the knees, and then pretend you're climbing that ladder. So this is keeping the arms up into the air, climbing up a rung every time. Maybe there's a kitten trapped in the tree. No, you gotta climb up to get it. Core should be nice and tight while we're doing this, so don't let it relax. Of course, we're not leaning back, we're sitting up tall. You're almost done with your workout. Do you feel proud of yourself? I hope you stuck with me the whole time. 10 seconds left. See if you can go a little bit faster. A little faster. Hurry, that kitten needs you. Hang in there, little kitty. We're coming. Woo, good job. Okay, next one. Almost forgot my own. I gotta look at my cheat sheet. Next one is the back extension. So make sure you're on the edge of the chair. Arms come up, core is tight. Back stays flat. We're gonna bring this down and up. Once again, maybe you have your pace just a little bit quicker. Looks like I'm blurring. My camera doesn't even know what to do with me. A little bit quicker pace if you can. If you're standing, push that tailbone back and pull this back up again. So we should be using the lower back muscles on here. If you stand up, you might feel it a little bit in your hamstrings, but the lower back is really the powerhouse. Navel stays pulled in towards the spine. Hang in there. Then we're back to that ladder. You're almost done. Woo, good job. Going back to that ladder. I'm going to tell you when we're about 20 seconds away, I want you to pick up your pace on your ladder. For the very last little bit of our time together, we're going to really push it and go as fast as we can. Shoulders are back, and here we go. We're climbing up this ladder. One knee at a time, one hand at a time. Kind of reaching up, you'll see I'm kind of going like head height or just top of my head. As if you are climbing up a ladder. You might have to reach just above your head a little bit, using lots of different shoulder and back and chest muscles on this one. I'm filming, I'm almost done. Thanks. Keep going, keep going, keep going. 15 seconds, we better pick up our pace. I got distracted. Go, 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 go. Get up the ladder, fast, fast, fast. Go, 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 that kitten needs you. Fast, fast, up the ladder, up the ladder. Come on, arms and legs, fast, 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 fast. Woo, that's it. Awesome job. My watch is just telling me how many steps I went. There's so many steps today. You did a really good job. Thanks for coming and working out with me. Take a couple of nice big breaths. You can stand up or stay sitting in your chair. We're gonna take one arm and we're gonna reach all the way up and over the body. Then bring this up and opposite side, reach all the way up and over the body. Take a big breath while you're here. Now this time, both arms come all the way up. Once again, if you're sitting in your chair, that's cool with me. Slide your shoulders down your back. We're gonna open up the heart just slightly, looking back as our fingertips reach slightly towards the back. Bring this back up, hands come down halfway. Give yourself a big hug, relax the shoulders when you get here. Open this up and opposite side. Give yourself a hug and relax. Why? Because you came, you conquered, you did it. Great job, good workout. Go ahead and release your arms down. High five. Woo! Awesome job. Thanks so much for working out with me today.